I knew who the people were. You know, if I didn't know, I asked them what their name was and stuff like that. It was good. I had fun.
Okay.
Now, okay, so I did have a best dressed. Rodney, did you see that fish, that real that cisgender woman, and she looked just like Ray J girlfriend. She was in the back by my Mark Mugler.
I didn't.
I think she was in a picture with that guy.
The one that was in the picture with Dominique.
Yes, man.
That
bitch was
fab.
That bitch was fab. No shade.
Yeah, she was. I saw the picture. Of her and Dominique.
Oh, girl,
amazing
I guess it's gonna start. What's this?
No, Kelly, we have to talk about the ball first.
Okay.
We don't want to go backwards.
We're going in order of the weekend. You can stay here, Kelly. We want you to stay here with the 507 people, 511. Baby, yes. Text your girlfriends, I am your girlfriend, and tell them. The iron.
This is not likely to be on here with.
This is not like anything tonight. This is gonna be a little different tonight. So okay, so go ahead. So she was your favorite best dressed. So how long did you do the red carpet?
I would say like 40 minutes.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. So is it something that you would like to do again in the future?
Actually, from that booking, I had got 2 more offers to do 2 other red carpets.
Okay, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. Well, best of luck to you on that.
Yeah,
that worked out.
Good job. Thank you.
It takes.
Hey, Monique.
What's up, Smiles? What's going on?
Hey, Smiles. What's going on? Jayla.
Thank you, Devious.
Thank you, Dante.
Thank you,
Thank you, D.
Thank you, Dante. Shout out to the Atlanta father of the house of Marjayla in the building. Smiles, Mason Marjayla. Shout out to East Coast father of the house of Balenciaga, Dante Balenciaga. You know, we want to pay homage to the people that are coming through and blessing us with their presence. Folks, tap and share. Let them know everybody's here. We got Mother Network here. We got Kelly here. You know, we're going to see who else going to come through. Maybe Don.
Right, that's what I'm trying to see now. Hold on one second.
Yeah, we want everybody. We want to see, come on, Florida, come through. Whatever. Come on, folks. Come on.
Yes, Florida. Look, Harold. Yes, Florida. Come join your honorable new Florida Hall of Famer. Come on up in this live with me. Have a good time.
Yes. Let me say this, y'all.
Okay, go ahead, Al.
Qualitative contribution.
Well, yes, I want to.
Go ahead, Harold. Miss Arnold, you so rude. Go ahead, brother. Give me more life. Go ahead, brother.
You know what? Never mind. So on behalf of the iconic point of view, we want to congratulate Rodney, who was inducted into the Florida Hall of Fame. When Rodney has been going to Florida for years and years and years, going to be supportive of their scene down there, different balls, no matter who's having them, going and walking, going and participating, bringing his members, when he was a Milan, when he was a Prodigy, when he was, as a Balmain. So the people down there.
Thank you, man.
But the people. Whoa, there you go. All right. The people in the
That's your son.
Thank you, son. He loves me.
Okay, go ahead. Y'all go ahead, because y'all gonna talk.
Hey, well, Harold,
you told us to pay homage to the people. You told us to pay homage to the people that are blessing us, Harold. So which one you want, sir? Which one you want?
I need you to learn how. I need you to learn how to talk softly, and I need you to stop talking when the other senior citizen over there is talking.
Kelly.
You see what I go through here? Do y'all see what I go through here?
Hold on, Harold. Kelly, I think they ban you if they see cards. Somebody keeps saying that on
Kelly. Don't let them see the cards. Turn sideways a little bit so they can't see the cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you can't have cards either?
No,
you
gambling.
can't, but
gambling.
You can't.
Okay.
But the crazy thing was, the other day, we was on Big Brother. We was playing. They played 21 on the game and didn't get banned. So, like on the screen. So I don't know how that works.
Right. Okay.
Hi there, Joe. You said, can you sing? If we have time at the end, we'll bring you up for a selection. So, okay, yeah. But with all seriousness, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Love you much. Shout out to the founder. I am the co-founder of Live Nation, and Boom is the founder. Shout out to him. Follow him. He has amazing content.
Hey, Boom.
Yeah, amazing content. Especially if you love a good sex talk show. Definitely
right.
Boom.
Cash just hit me up, and I'm sorry, Harold. He just hit me up and asked him to let me know he want to come on. I said, now we talking about the event now, so he should be.
Yeah, I've been sharing this shit in damn
So listen. So real quick, I want to go ahead and give Rodney his homage. So there's only one way to do this. So I have to mute them. So I've muted the panel so they can sit and talk and say what they want to say. This and that, whatever the case. Look at Arnold reading. He is reading down. Oh my God! Look, can you imagine what he's saying? I'll send a shield to anybody if they can read lips and tell me what Arnold is saying. Okay. So anyway, but Rodney has been going to Florida for years. He's been supporting. He's been walking. He's gone down there. He's got his wins. He's won grand prizes. He's lost to J-Rock. He's done all these things in Florida. So, but actually, he's battled with the people down there. So we can't say that. So, man, listen. We can't say that this was a girlfriend honor because he's battled with the icons down there. Now they're all on the same page, and they have recognized him, for his contributions to their scene, and they have put him in the Hall of Fame. So, congratulations to him. This is what being an icon is about. Not only just promoting yourself in your house, this and that, whatever the case, but giving back in the ballroom community, doing your part, being a good positive influence. So kudos to you, Rodney, on your recognition and ascension into the Florida Hall of Fame.
Thank you, brother. Can you hear me? Am I talking?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, thank you very much. Look, and it feels really genuine and sincere. You definitely gave my highs and my lows.
Look. So look, man's in the audience, so I had to make sure that I wasn't buttering you up and giving it to my girlfriend.
Thank you, Detroit. Yes, I love diamonds.
Congratulations, Rodney. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And for your historical significance to Florida and your qualitative work that you've done there. We appreciate that.
Thank you. The plaque was sickening. It was worded perfectly.
You exactly was sickening.
All right.
Couldn't keep anything down.
So who's coming? Oso or Cash? Which one's coming?
Cash hit me up. So it's probably Cash.
So he's on his way?
Yeah. He should be here.
Two reminds me of your sophisticated cousin. Or Danny, you mean your stuck-up cousin? Which one? Hey, Danny. How you doing? Welcome to the Iconic Point of View.
Hey,
Danny. Hey, Sasha. What's going on?
Hey, Sasha.
Okay, Rodney. So
while we wait on
him, so let's talk about. We can talk about, of course, the grand prize category. What's face? We'll talk about that. Since there,
you can't talk about that unless you bring Anthony up.
Oh, is Anthony still around?
Yeah, he said he wants that. He wants a piece of that. Thanks, daughter.
Let me see if I see him in the. I would try to text him, but Anthony Grant, your number changes weekly.
Oh, he's not in here, Gemini said.
Well, he's not in the room anymore.
Right, he was.
No, he's not.
He left out.
He'll be back.
Okay.
Somebody leave some NW47. Here it come.
Oh.
Thanks,
Sasha. Kelly. Thank you, Sasha.
She already is.
Lord, they want to.
Okay. I sent him a message.
Okay.
You said what?
It's a couple of people at the new Florida Hall of Famer.
Okay, we got Cash.
You'll get them.
we going to go to 9 already?
As they should be. As they should be, J-Rob.
Might as well, because the messages are getting sent to people.
Yeah.
Lord, I am trying to do the show, but baby, come on, listen. Come on.
Oh yeah, J-Rob, is he in the queue?
Hold on 1 second, Harold. The caller asked you a question, J-Rob?
No, I said when you had asked me a question, I was answering you. He's gonna try to.
Hey, mother.
But anyways, no, they're just listening. No, I was telling everybody that's coming in my inbox.
Got you.
So y'all heard J-Rock. The people are coming in his box. Okay, Cash. Welcome. The weekend is over. How are you feeling? Hold on 1 second, Carlos. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring you up in a minute. Hold on. The weekend is over. Are you glad it's over?
I am really glad it's over.
Okay.
It was very stressful. The stress is finally somewhat coming to an end. I think by Wednesday, hopefully, I could be back to a normal life and recovering from everything. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So okay. So first, let me ask this. We just kind of discussed a little minor controversy. Just asking, because you were here on the show last week, and Rodney had mentioned it. Did you yourself feel a way about Rodney kind of like co-hosting like one of the parties in Florida?
I didn't have no issue with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just wanted to be clear. No, he
Right, because I said Cash probably didn't have it because Cash doesn't really go to VIP anyway, so he didn't feel any kind of way about that.
Okay, so this is what I will say. I didn't have a problem with that whatsoever because I think, you guys already know me on a different level than some of these other people, at least you and Rodney and Harold, and you guys know that I'm a club promoter. What I did feel like is I felt like people was really going around me and doing things around me instead of including me.
Mother Network. Happy bag. Kelly, Cash, Mother Network. Kelly Birkin. Go ahead. There you go.
So I felt like the people in the community was going around me instead of trying to work with me and doing things based off of what I was doing instead of trying to work with me. And I'm a type of person, I'd rather give people gigs and work with them. And I felt like all of a sudden Florida had all these events and all these things going on. And it's like, well, why y'all hit me up? Why wouldn't y'all want to work with me? But you guys rather exclude me. But again, I have no issues or no problems. But that was...
Buddha Man says say names.
Say names? I don't even feel like I really have to say. I don't even feel like I really have to say names because it's not even so much of names, but it was okay. Like no, actually, shit. Why not? I could say that the people from VIP they could have hit me up because they knew what I was doing, and it's pretty much the evidence. I believe who pretty much run that. But I also felt like there was an aftermath that was thrown on my weekend, and I had to basically co-host it with someone because they didn't even give me the opportunity to let me do my own thing. Because they already had cut me on what I wanted to do. So for me, I had to really even yesterday play out on something and let someone take a lead on something that I really was like creating. But I said, you know what? After all the stress I already dealt with on the day before, I was like, you know what? Let me just. I'm a person. I'm very good at working with people, so I'm like, you know what? Let's let this rock, and we'll hopefully handle it to the best that it can be. And yesterday kind of gagged me to know what the fuck, like, can I curse on here?
Yeah, definitely, down.
To know what the fuck happened, and to know that my name was also a part of that, and that's not the type of stuff that I would put people through or let things happen. So for me, stuff like that really showed me why I had to be more careful on how I do things.
Right. So okay, so let's just say this and kind of like in going forward. And planning things and Trigger. I see you in the comments. If you want to come up, please do, and then we can kind of address this. If you feel the need to kind of like have dialogue with Cash, but I'm an old cisgender queen and it's too quiet. So my thing is very like so in planning a weekend, what I'm saying, for the future, basically kind of lay everything out. When you lay out step 1, lay out 2, 3.
Well, that's what I learned. I learned a lot on this event versus any of the other events I did, of how to better plan it, prepare, and execute it to the community, and how to go and how to do my things better in the future.
Right. And then also, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think everybody in the community has to be against one another. You know what I'm saying? People can work together. Because, you know, it's hard to really kind of like throw a whole bunch of events. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you can kind of say to a person, hey, yo, I want you to do this and that, whatever the case. So it builds like, you know, good business connections.
Well, when it comes to me, especially me like working in the clubs in New York, I've learned to work with everybody. I've worked with every club promoter in New York City that's in the urban black hip hop scene, from everybody that lives in New York, and that's why people always fuck with me, because I fucks with everybody, and I don't step on people's toes. I know my lane. I know where I stand. And I'm always about building relationships and connections with people. I'm also the type, like, if I'm working on something, if I can put someone on, if I can give people, you know, things to do, I will, because I like collaborating.
Right. Okay. All right. Real quick before we move on to the next part and start actually talking about the ball. And also real quick, is Oso coming up or no? Just you.
I think it's gonna be me. I'm pretty sure Oso is already tied, and I think. Oof, I don't know if he. I doubt it, because I was already going through so much. I was like, Lord Jesus, but I said, you know what? I should get back on this side, because if I can come here and promote ahead of time, there should be no reason why I shouldn't be able to come back afterwards.
Right. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you, and also it shows the people that very, you know, it's more about than just getting your money and running with it. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. And that's one thing I would never want the community, of any community, to ever think.
Right. Okay, so real quick, Trigger, is something you want to add to this?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you well.
Okay, yes. Maybe Cash does not understand, you know, how promotion works. Cash has not patronized VIP yet. And I'm the type of person, I don't care who you are, if you do not patronize my club, why would I try to extend something to you? You have to give something in order to get something. VIP is packed already. When there's ballroom, when ballroom events come in, and because I'm a bartender, I try to include ballroom the best way I can. But what I won't do is reach out to people who live in the city and don't patronize the club. I don't. That's just.
Can I respond to you? Can I respond to you?
Cash, let him finish.
Wait a minute.
And then we're gonna let you respond.
And I don't understand how people.
Tap your bag. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, smooth your background.
Okay.
I don't understand why people feel like a club has to reach out to them. It's up to the club if they want to reach out to you.
Of course.
Rodney hit me up. The Muglers hit me up. The August hit me up. Every other house hit me up. Why couldn't you do the same? I had no problem putting you on a flyer.
Hold on.
But why would I?
Okay, you just said I've never been there, right? You just said I've never been there. So
yeah, I've been a bartender for 5 years. I haven't seen you there yet.
You're right. I've never been to VIP. So my question is, I wouldn't hit you guys up because I've never been there. But if you guys would have given me an invitation on asking me to work with you, like other clubs and other communities who have asked me to come host their events, just like pretty much everyone else, I would have then thought about it and be like, hey, let's see if we can work this out. But y'all didn't hit me up, so I'm not gonna go out my way to go hit up a club and ask you guys to, you know, put me on, because obviously you guys, I mean, we all are part of the same community. So to me, I would have thought that you would have asked me. I'm not gonna ask you guys to put me on the flyer or to do what's it called. Like you just said, I don't go to it, so I didn't look at it no way.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So hold on. Let me be clear real quick. Trigger, it was never said that Cash felt the way. Other people felt the way it was a weekend that he was doing something, and why was Rodney on the flyer? Not even so much why you were doing something.
Right.
So, you know, so it was never about Cash. Never had a thing. I just merely wanted to clarify that very Cash didn't feel a way about Rodney being on the flyer because other people kind of.
Because honestly,
okay, let me explain that. The reason why Rodney was on the flyer because Rodney hit me up and asked him for bottle service, and I was like, well, you know what, Rodney, since you are asking for bottle, every house who asks for bottle service, I end up putting them on the flyer.
Okay. As a promotion thing,
I was trying to make it as festive as possible, and I didn't go to them. They really came to me, and I thought, well, you know what, Rodney, you coming down, and you know what, let me go ahead and put you on the flyer. And then once Rodney started doing it, then other houses said, well, I said, okay. And I had already heard from the other promoter, because Nick Nack is one of my good friends, and she said, well, Cash is going to host here. Okay, that's fine. And that was basically it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Taj, I didn't have no issue. But if y'all would have came to me and be like, hey, Cash, since it's your weekend, we have an event. If you want a bottle, if we was a call, could you bring the people? I would have been like, okay. I would have thought about it. Would have been like, okay. But again, I didn't care. Honestly,
but we had your house mother on the flyer.
I'm sorry?
We had your house mother on the flyer.
But you put my house mother way after the event. At the end of the day, the first flyer I saw was Ronnie, to really be honest. I didn't even know about it. And even on the live, I think I said, Ronnie, I'll come through and I'll check you out. I said I was going to go to another place. And then I said, Ronnie, I'll come check you out. And then they told me, let's work something out. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to make it a thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. As things started progressing and more stress started coming, I was like, I don't even care.
Correct. Okay, so for clarity, for the sake of clarity, there's really Cash doesn't have an issue triggering, this and that. Other people did, very whatever the case. Maharia, you wanted to add something?
Yes, what I want to say is
for the sake of clarity, can we get to the talking about the wall with Cash, or he's gonna get off the live? Thank you.
Kelly,
we got that next. He's coming with that.
Okay, let's get to the wall.
Kelly, you got a box 5. Go in 5 days. Thank you.
It's like she
You're really wasting good given time. Okay.
Anyway, so what I was
we're done with that.
Go ahead. What I was trying to say was it kind of sound like, never mind. I ain't finna drag it, girl. Go ahead.
All right. Let that lady dictate this show.
I ain't nobody talking about the comments. I don't give a fuck. But what I was so let me say what I'm gonna say. What it sound like is since he ain't never been to the club, he's saying that he want people to come to him or whatever. But what it really is giving to me is giving like when he seen Rodney, that's when he was worried about. Okay, well let me go here and stuff like that. And why is people going to that club anyway? And this my ball weekend or stuff like that. That's what it's giving. And I'm not.
How is it giving that?
Well, okay, listen, Maharia. Okay,
that's why I said let me stay quiet because I'm finna find out. And
we're not gonna hold back. That part. What's up to Icon James? Icon.
What's up, James?
Hey, James.
Okay, so hey Paul, we're not going to. All of that. It's not for us to figure out because we could be here all night worried about that, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? My main thing is it's very. You know what? Let me just say this: Trigger. You're a person, a part of your base. Deals with ballroom. So and going forward when things happen, it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? You're a businessman. Just don't take things from a personal standpoint. You're a businessman, and if a man's bringing people into town, maybe y'all can work together, this and that, whatever the case, to make sure that y'all are doing whatever, so that it's just a great experience for everybody, and things work out, based financially for both of y'all.
Yes. What I wanted to make clear, what I did have a problem was the aftermath that was being thrown on the weekend. I didn't care about the clubs. The aftermath to me was an issue, and I tried my best to get that resolved and to come to a collaboration and to come to that was it. Like if we want to be real, that's where my issue was. Not
okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that after we do the ball. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Who initiated the aftermath?
Okay, well let me answer that. And as we told Cash in the summit, when you have a ball, if you want that ball, if you want to have that weekend to yourself, you have to request it. It had almost been a month before the actual ball, and nothing was ever said. So my house member saw an opportunity, and she took it, and the summit approved.
The
So
summit didn't.
that's what happened.
The summit didn't approve because, like you said, there is no approval. What she did is she said that she was doing it, and what she said is that she was doing it, and I either had to roll with it or not. But
no, it wasn't. We told them.
And in the summit, we have 30 days to announce a mini ball. So, like I said, I didn't even get an opportunity because I would have thought, out of respect from promoters, that a person would ask me who already knows that I'm throwing a big ball.
Okay, but Cash. See, you have this presumption, and this is where it's blurred lines. You have other people in your ear.
I don't have other people in my ear. I know the respect of being a promoter.
It does not work in this state like that. When T-Boy had the jungle, T-Boy came in the summit and said, I want to do the main ball and I want to do the aftermath, and T-Boy got that weekend. You procrastinated, and when people procrastinate, they miss out.
Okay, so aside from that, Harold did say at the beginning of this conversation, he said, well, Cash, now you know that you will have to go.
Now I learned, like I said.
No, Cash, no, because we know that we in the summit. We know what was said and what's going on and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, now you know.
Can we get to y'all talking to him about the ball and all of this promotion and all of this stuff? Let's get to talking to him about the ball, okay? Let's get to talking about the ball and let's
Kelly.
Harold, you run your.
I am running my show. Kelly, I am running my show.
Okay, so Harold, run your brand the way you run your brand, baby. Y'all bring him up here to talk about the ball. So let's talk about the ball.
Okay, we're covering
everything. Cash, go back and finish. Cash is over with. It's done. Let them talk about the ball. You go finish during your weekend with your kids. Let's go. It's over.
Kelly, if you're...
Cash is over. Get off the line.
Kelly. No, for real, Kelly. Let's get to the ball. Let me talk to the community. I understand and I feel what you're saying. But let the this is also part of the issue. So Kelly, we're getting to the ball. I understand what you're saying and I understand how you feel.
Let's get to the ball. Y'all can talk about all this promotion and all of this stuff.
Kelly, stop talking, Kelly. Stop talking.
Kelly, we getting there. So come on.
All right. Do we have a list of winners or y'all have a list? I know Oso said he was going to bring a list.
Honestly, I don't have the list. I could present a list and everything should be rounded up by I could probably have it by tomorrow. So, but it was recorded. But okay, I don't personally have the complete list.
Right.
Okay. Well, Harold, do you have the order of categories with you handy?
I don't. Do you? Were they posted in the
Hold on, y'all. Let me go to the. Hold on, child.
Did you post them on the event page, Cash?
Jesus Lord.
I did, but I can't switch out because the moment I switch
out. No. Harold can look for it. We were just asking.
Okay.
Yeah, once I call out that order,
it's stuff will come.
Group.
Yeah, I'm prepared. Wow, wait. Kelly just wants to.
Never mind. Somebody just sent them to me. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so the first category. Thank you very much. The first category was the safe sex message, which was
the safe sex message was won by the new overall mother of Lords. I don't know her first name. What's her name?
Miss Lord.
Oh my God! I have two staples of Florida, and three people on the phone. Y'all don't even know.
She's in the comments.
Jasmine Lord. Hey, hold on, Rodney.
Jasmine. Okay.
Look,
thank
Rodney,
you, Jasmine.
Yes, I do know that.
Rodney, look, you said new butter.
Yes, that's what they said.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Congratulations as well.
Congratulations, Jasmine.
Congratulations. MC versus MC.
MC versus MC was very hot. It was really nice.
It was.
Congratulations to Paris Blahnik for your win for commentator. Yeah.
That was the guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Paris. How many people walked? Was it a few people? Kelly, tap your bag.
It was cute. It was
4 or 5.
It was a cute category.
Trigger, tap your screen.
Trigger, tap your bag. All right. The next category was labels. Did anybody walk labels?
Nobody walked.
No.
Nobody walked labels. The next category was best dressed.
Okay, there were 4 different parts of that. There was a traditional ballroom best dressed male figure, traditional ballroom female figure, pageant best dressed female figure, and pageant best dressed male figure.
Okay.
The female figure traditional best dress was Leroy's Gorgeous Gucci. For the traditional male was the icon June Ebony. The pageant male figure best dress was East Coast Father Javon Balmain. And for the girls, what was that? Did Nikki? That was Nikki, right? Nikki Ebony.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Marcus.
And then the
overall winner was, and I know the overall winner was Javon Balmain.
Correct.
For the 500.
Right, correct. Okay. All right. I also have the list. I have the winners also. Okay. Hand performance was for $150, and that was won by
Mirage Ninja.
Okay.
We know that person.
Congratulations to him.
It was her that.
Her. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know her girl name.
Lip sync performance was for $300. That was won by
I believe one of the lords as well, right?
No, Vasti Revlon.
Okay, so yes, I'm sorry, you're right.
I think she's a Prodigy. Wasn't she a Prodigy?
No,
Prodigy
she's
lost.
the Revlon.
The Prodigy lost.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then so then we get to the face categories. Okay. So open to all new face was won by Rain, Gorgeous Gucci. Woman's face was won by
So I will say this, and I actually will say this now because I have no problem. I didn't break up New Face, but the commentator did, and she split it. So it was run by Eva Mel Gucci and Rain Gucci.
Okay.
Which kind of created more ruckus for me later on when it came to the legendary category, because they felt like, well, why did I break it down? Why didn't I break it down? But I didn't break it down for new or legends. Which I realized can get me into some trouble. So that's why I was like, okay. But yeah.
Okay. Right, because Anthony was here. Anthony did have a concern. We'll allow him to address that if he's around. Somebody send him a message or whatever. Woman's face was won by Destiny LaBeija.
Yes, she's gorgeous.
Congratulations to her. Drag's face was won by Giselle West.
Mm-hmm.
Femme Queen face, regular Femme Queen face, was won by Giselle Barbie Royale 007.
That's right.
I have a question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought they said that she was a Tishi. Am I wrong?
No,
You're wrong.
007.
You're wrong. She wasn't 007.
They just speculated.
There was a lot of
saying what she's going.
Oh, okay, because that's what I thought too. Because I was like, I thought she was a 007, but then I'm reading on certain posts. Okay.
We just have to wait till people come out.
Correct.
I understand. but I'm not gonna lie. I spoke to her prior, and she told me she was coming out in a new house that night.
Yeah, she told me something like that before too.
Yeah. Well, maybe she just for whatever reason just didn't decide to at the time.
Right.
But before we go on and get to anything, because I don't want later on this to take away from the winners, let me just say this. To me, I've always felt like girls that are really invested in pageantry and really committed to ballroom bring a unique element. Mm-hmm. Watching her on that live really reminded me of like Raquel from Blair days.
Mute your background. Girl, mute your background.
Now you need the lighting. Hi, Arnold.
What's up, Marlon?
Harold. Rodney.
Hi, Marlon.
J-Rod. Who else is on there?
They're not. Everybody.
All right. So
they're not.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, just watching her and watching the excitement that she
it was
brought
amazing.
Was truly amazing.
I didn't have the tobacco for it.
Tell them to leave you alone. But anyway, yeah. So
no, but I agree. Honestly, watching her, watching that battle between her and Lola was the motherfucking best thing for the night, and it made me I was so happy to see that combination come together.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think all throughout the whole category, I mean, she just with the wardrobe changes, just selling it in her own style. It was a lot. It was a lot. So kudos to her, and I hope that she really decides to go forward in ballroom because she will have a really good career. Hopefully. Butch and Transman Facebook closed. Just want to say this to you, Cash, and the other promoters. In speaking to a lot of trans men, can we separate Butch and trans men and not have them together? Because people take offense to that.
I agree, but I didn't want. I was trying to see because we don't have no trans men that walk face, and we don't have no butches. But I wanted to leave it open so it could have went either way.
But can I say this?
But you're right.
But that's the reason a lot of them won't walk, because a lot of trans men don't want to be compared to a butch, and a lot of butches feel like they're not in the same lane as a trans man, so it won't be fair to them.
I get it. Something to keep in mind. In my head, it was almost the idea of almost having like a female figure, leaving it open just to have that door open, just in case if anybody was inspired. But I definitely understood. Because even, someone else asked me, they're like, well, why did you put Butch? But I said, because you just never know. I said, the way that I exposed this to different communities, I just wanted to leave it open just in case, because honestly, we don't even have no trans men down here that walk face.
Right. No, I get and I understand that. I'm just, and this wasn't to you specifically.
But I get it. I totally understand. It's like it's like the same way sometimes femme queens don't want to be split with drags. I completely get it. It's two totally different things. So I understand.
Okay. All right. Anthony, I'm gonna bring you up. Put you over here. Hold on, Anthony. We'll talk in a moment after I finish going through the winners of the face category. Okay. So Butch Queen Face was won by Amir West. Legendary Iconic Face was won by Overall Mother Lola Gorgeous Gucci. Lola won the $1,000 for the for the females, beating Giselle in the final battle. And male figure was won by Amir. He won the $1,000. The category was a $2,000 category if they chose to battle one another. They decided that, hey, I'm fine with my 1,000. I'm going my way, and that was the nature of that. Okay.
So I want to say something, and again, I hope this doesn't make me look too premature or too what's that called. And I know Anthony's gonna have his say so and want to come on here. I didn't know how to handle that fact that the promoter had already broke up New Face, because I asked myself afterwards, should I have been honored to say that Anthony won Legendary Male Face for the thing, because it was like, if we did it for New Face, it should have been done for Legendary Face. But the thing is, the commentator kind of swayed it in a way, and
but those are people that you paid, okay? Those are people that you paid. It was your ball.
I got to
fix their problem.
No, so I Cash. Let me just say this. I get,
and this is why I said, I'm actually being open by saying that, because I'm like,
I got you.
Actually,
thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
I get and understand where you're coming from and saying that. Just know that at the end of the day, it all still funnels back to you because it's your ball, right?
Correct.
So, with that being said, sometimes we have to make sure that even if you're going to be running around, you have to put a point person up there to make the decisions. A lot of times people leave things in the hands of commentators to make the decisions, and that shouldn't necessarily be the case.
Right.
So, okay. So, yeah. So Anthony, we kind of he touched on early on that the New Face category got broke up, and when it came down to it, part of the
So
thing.
For me, would I have honored it and say that Anthony won male figure? The male figure, yes. Then if that's the case, yes, he did, because he was the only male figure. He was the only male figure legend that was up there.
Right.
No, it was me and Derek. I said Derek.
You're right. Yeah. But overall, that's what I mean. He won. He would have won. He won from that perspectiveness of a male figure as a legend.
Right. Correct. So right. So I think Anthony's feeling is that when it came down to it.
Oh no, hold on, wait, Grant. Let me do it.
Go ahead.
I don't want nobody to
misinterpret. He's right there.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to misinterpret anything I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. I told Kelly this, and Kelly can vouch for it in the back. So my whole thing going into walking that category, because it was male figure face for 1,000, female figure face for 1,000, and then we were battle for the cash. Because if you look at the category, I looked at the category a couple of times because I wasn't going to walk. Because I was like, oh bitch, I'm not battling no female figures because I already knew what was going. Like I already knew who was coming out. So I was like, bitch, I'm not battling her. I already know who's coming out, bitch. I get the tease. I'm like, girl, I'm not battling her. I already know what it's gonna give. Da 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 da. So when I called and asked them, okay, is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the? When I read the category again, it said male figures 1,000, female figure 1,000. You battle for the cash. So then when I got to the ball, he was like, I asked Cash again. I said, okay, well, what's going on?
Right.
The boys got to battle. I mean, you got to battle everybody. So when he said that, at that point, I was already there. So I'm like, girl, whatever. So I went to Lola, and I'm like, girl, stay away from me. I'll stay away from you. She was like, girl, see you at the back. Da, 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 da. I said, okay, cool. So Kelly, Kelly sent Lola out for Femme Queen face, so I wouldn't have to battle her.
Which to me, I was looking like...
She sent her out for Femme Queen face, so I wouldn't have to battle her. So then, when it got brought down again, I'm like, okay, well then that's when me and Kelly looked. I told Mom, I said, well never mind, we don't have to battle no more because they just broke down New Face. So if they broke down New Face as a female figure and Butch Queen, then I won't have to battle her, and I already know what's gonna go down. Not trying to sound cocky, but bitch, I wasn't worried about nobody that was in that building. So I was giving, okay, girl, grand prize. So when we got on the stage and it was given no shade Cash, I feel like this. You should have ran your ball because honestly, I blame Precious because Precious said, "No, you got to battle this and this and that." That's why I was like, you know what?
Because no lie, it could have waited. It couldn't have waited. Regardless, y'all would have had to battle. But I understand what you're doing. The same reason why I respectfully said if that's you want.
Cash.
Oh, thank you. Which is the reason why I said, if that got broken down like that, it has to get broken down the same way that he won male figure face for Legends. But in reality, that's not how I wrote it out. And that's why when he actually came to me like that, I said, you know what, I probably should have did it like that and broke down more trophies. But, you know, I just left New Face and Legendary Face just open.
Right. So, I mean, from someone just merely watching on the live, I think the controversy kind of came about when the confusion came about, and I can't speak for Precious, of course, but that when Lola came out, you know, for Femme Queen face. So people started asking like I saw people in the comments,
why is she not walking?
I thought this, honestly, me too. I thought that maybe she just walked out and was supposed to go, because nobody, Lola almost came up a New Face, and I was like, no, relax, this is not open like that. Go back to the back.
Right.
And you can see, because Kelly had the live, and you can see, and I was like, wait.
But Anthony, it's never been a problem for you to battle female figures. Am I correct?
It's not a problem with me battling anybody, and it's not a problem with me losing with anybody. And honestly, I'm going to take the time out to apologize. Well, I already apologized to her, but I'm going to apologize to her on a forum that everybody can see that I didn't hug her after she beat me, because at the end of the day, it's never an issue with me losing to anybody or for me having to battle female figures, but I wanted to be fair was fair. If y'all watched the clip, I was the only Butch Queen that battled any female figures that night. Nobody else battled a female figure besides me. I was the only one. That's why I was saying it wasn't fair to me. I'm the only one battling female figures. I don't give a fuck if I'm a legend or not. I'm a legend for Butch Queen face, not for Femme Queen face, not for female face. I'm a legend for Butch Queen. So that's why I felt like, girl, why am I the only one battling a female figure when everybody else has got a clean slate? In that case, the Butch Queen should have battled Giselle in them, bitch, and there would have been two female figures left, and bitch, the 2,000 would have just went to them.
Well, that in my mind, that's how I thought it was. I thought the New Face, anybody came out, there's going to be one winner for New Face. Anybody welcome Butch Queen Face, anybody welcome from Queen Face. But that's why I said I have to understand even more while I'm writing these categories and I'm doing things and I'm being the promoter, how to get better with the detailing and everything. So again, as a promoter, and again, I'm a new promoter into ballroom. I'm learning how to be better at.
Just like when they was trying to say, oh, he wanted to set it up for his house members to win. I was like, no,
and not at all.
That couldn't possibly. I was like, couldn't possibly be true because Kelly was in the back trying to make a way for me not to have to battle Lola. So I was never pushed that narrative that it was trying to be set up for the Gorgeous Gucci's to win because no shade. Kelly was in the back like, well, girls, no shade, son. This is how we gonna do it. Lola gonna walk Femme Queen face. I said, okay, cool. So it was like that, like you know what I'm saying. Like I was.
And
never
that's not cool
like
either. To really be real.
So realistically, I do understand Anthony's frustration because he was eliminated by a female figure and the category at the end of the day, even the person that won, even though it's the person that's in his house, that person didn't have to battle any female figures, So for him, it could have been him and Amir winning and very.
Well, regardless if you also said I wanted only one male figure left and one female figure left at that battle to say, are we going to take this money?
How was the thing about it is if me and Amir would have made it to the last battle, I would have walked out.
But the thing is, y'all wouldn't have been able to make it together. That the whole thing, it was to eliminate to try to get two people.
Right. But what I'm saying is, say for instance, okay, so me and Amir wouldn't have to battle until all the Butch Queens was gone anyway. So bitch, by the time it was time for the Butch Queens to be gone, I would have told Amir to take the balance either way it go. But we would have been able to split it. You know what I'm saying? But I got set so early in, it was like, girl, I can't even ask this man for no money, bitch. I got set my second battle.
Right. All right.
My apologies, Anthony.
I want to bring somebody up. I'm gonna drop you down. If you want to jump back in the queue, I will bring you back up. I'm gonna bring this lady up really quick. So I'm gonna drop you down really quick, sir.
Oh.
Chances for the 1K you're good and get there. And
wait, Harold, who you bringing up before
Africa.
Number 6. Oh. But yeah, I'm not mad. I was upset that night, but I'm not mad now. Like,
well, Africa, you on, baby? I mean, you might want to.
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey,
how you doing? Hey, Africa, if you don't want to cam up, you can just click on your thing and then hit the camera, and that'll turn the camera off.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm in my closet putting on my clothes. I just recently got home. I missed like the beginning part of the show. I just had a question to the promoters about the tables.
Okay.
Did I miss that section?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah. The issue.
So Africa, let me run through the rest of the winners really quick, and then you can get on the tables. Okay. So then from there, after the face category, Drag's Realness was won by Aubrey. If you have background noise, people, please mute your phones. Drag's Realness was won by Aubrey and Vanity Gorgeous Gucci. Femme Queen Realness was won by Brooke West. Butch Realness, No One Walked. Trans Man Realness was won by Cover, Miyake Mugler. Butch Queen Schoolboy Realness was won by Jarrell West. Butch Queen Pretty Boy Realness was won by Dion Gucci. Butch Queen Executive Realness was won by Mitch Balmain. Butch Queen Thug Realness was won by Jeremy Revlon. Legendary Iconic Realness was won by, I don't know who this queen is. Oh, Rodney Balmain.
Oh.
And the overall winner for the $1,000 was if I'm correct, Philadelphia mother Brooke West.
Yeah.
She's Philly mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. All right. Legendary Performance for $500 was won by Mashanti 007. Bazaar was won by Patro Milan. Club Kid was closed, and the overall winner for $250 was Patro Milan.
I believe I gotta find out because a Club Kid walked, and I believe it was Ebony who actually won that. I don't think.
Was that Safari? I think it was Safari, probably.
Yeah, because I was told the next night, and I think that maybe the judges didn't realize because it was Club Kid versus Bazaar, but there was a person who actually did win for Club Kid.
Okay.
But they battled so quick that they didn't realize because I gave the trophy the following night.
That's all matters.
Okay. Another thing, bitch, can we, Harold, I want to talk about too is these non-credible judges sitting on these panels judging people.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
really
her name
quick,
was Yuri. Her name was Yuri, Harold, from Atlanta. Yuri.
Yuri.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm being told that person was chopped. So we'll have to look at the video and see.
Yeah.
I got a text to say that Yuri was chopped. So because this does count for like Florida of the year and Southeast of the year, y'all need to check into that. And I don't know if it's.
Well, my question is, in reality, I don't know how that could work for Southeast because nowhere else has a club kid category.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm just.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just speaking in general as far as like
a new category, trying to build something because I know that there's a different community in Florida, but I don't think in reality anybody can ever get a of the year for that because Club Kid isn't exactly a 3 times.
All right, so it's not an issue this time, but more so for verification process.
Correct.
If there is ever an issue, we can always go to the videotape. Really quick, I'm going to do this really quick to go over the trophy counts. The House of West. This is from the main ball. Any categories won for this ball the next night at the aftermath are not in this tally. We'll discuss it coming up. But really quick, so based off of what was won here, the House of West won 6 trophies. The House of Gucci won 5. The House of Balmain won 4. The Ebonies won 2. The Revlons won 2. The Ninjas won 2. The Blahniks won 1. The Beiges won 1. Lords won 1. Milans won 1. Miyake Mugler won 1. And the Ninjas won 1.
Also, we started that Sex Siren versus Perfect 10 versus Body, and one of the Body people won. The Balmain, I think.
I got that for the Sex Siren Body
because
versus
he won it.
Tens.
He won it.
Yeah, he won it the night before. But that's included in the 4. We just didn't get to that category. The Sex Siren Body, he won the money the next night, but he actually won the category the first night. Marcus Balmain won Body. Xavier West won Senior Sex Siren, and Eli West won Catboy. That was done at the main ball.
No, he won Perfect Tens.
Who?
Xavier.
Well, his post said. Well, I saw Africa post, and then I saw Xavier's post, so that's why I went off Xavier's post because he said Sex Siren.
Oh shit! I thought he won Perfect Tens. My bad.
Xavier won. It says here Xavier won Senior Sex Siren.
Correct.
Eli won.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm shut my bad ass up.
Well, who won Junior?
Me.
Nobody.
Because Cannon Prodigy is a junior.
And I want everybody to know that Harold Rodney be bullying me from the other side of the room.
All right. Well, all right. Okay, so now we've covered the categories that were held on Saturday night. Those that finished at the aftermath, we'll address those where we can. I don't have those here, so we'll have to go through those.
I can do that really fast if you like.
Well, go ahead, really quick, and then we'll get to it.
It was 3 categories that was held, which was still from the main ball, but it was held the next night, the continuation. It was the battles for... Okay, sorry. The battles, it was the Sex Siren Body category, it was runway, and it was performance. They had those 3 categories for the cash.
Yes.
No one battled Marcus, so Marcus won the $750. The next was runway. Few people walked, few people got chopped. The final person for European was Vance Chanel. The person for All American was Mackay Balmain, and Vance won the 500. Next category was performance. It was broken down to a lot of different people. I'm just going to announce the winner for the 1,000 was Shadow Balmain.
Mm-hmm. We figured you'd break it down like that.
Yeah, because none of them count anyway, so I just gave out the winners for the cash. That's why.
None of them count for Southeast.
Correct. For Southeast, you know what? They do count for Florida. That's right. Do they count for Florida? Yes, they do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for New Way...
Well, then come up here.
For New Way was Paulina.
I'm sorry, Cash. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You were saying something?
No, go ahead. No.
Okay. For New Wave was Paulina. For women was
Karina Way.
Thank you, Karina Revlon.
Mm-hmm.
Karina Revlon. For Vogue Film was Shadow. For Twist was
Jeter.
Okay, thank you. For any other ones walked.
I won female figure performance.
For Version was Fly Escada.
Baby, can you cut that noise off in 5?
And I think that's all I can remember for the individuals.
Correct.
And then they all battle down.
Okay.
So those were the 3. So that was the end
All
of the
right.
ball.
Congratulations to Shadow on the $1,000.
Congratulations, Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, Vance, it was only 500. People kept saying 1,000 at the ball, but it was only 500 for runway. No, for runway. Oh, here you go. Go ahead.
There's the issue, right? And I'm not a confrontational person to come down and stuff like that because I don't do it for the money. But the commentator kept saying the entire night, runway is $1,000. No one took the time to correct her. So if it was a bunch of different other people, maybe there would have been a problem because, if you keep saying on the mic it's $1,000 and nobody's correcting you, nobody's correcting anybody throughout the whole process. When I go to collect the money, they then say it's $500.
You should have
Hold on
asked
one
for the
second.
other 500.
So Vance, the day you was gonna walk the actual day before, how much did you have the category was for the day before?
Okay, so the category was for $500.
Okay,
so that's what you're walking.
So here we go. The commentator calls stars icons and legends. Nobody corrects them either. So are we gonna go off that narrative?
But no, can I just express my point without being attacked?
No, you're not being attacked.
Thank you. To my point, I thought that they raised. It was under my impression because I was going to walk the second time. I thought that they raised it. I thought that they raised it because they missed it the first night, and because they.
You wasn't gonna walk, but you had your outfit with you.
I was about to say no. Let's be clear. I was in that goddamn costume and makeup from 9:30 till 3:30. I was over it. Like I was over it.
We talking about the next night.
I was talking about the next night,
baby.
I'm talking about the next night, right? So I was saying when I came back the next night, they said it was for $1,000. Now that had been the story the whole time, but it's what it is, whatever.
How you say you wasn't about to walk, but you was dressed?
Because I got dressed at the hotel because they said it was $1,000. It's not an issue. It's not an issue.
You heard them on the live.
What we had was that my category for 500, and we also had this category of the other one for $250 that night. Now, and I don't know, maybe somewhere, somehow, got confused, but I completely kept it advertised as that.
Right, and that's what I was trying to tell Cash. I said, make sure you go tell her to stop saying 1,000, to say 500. But he was running around and stuff like that. I didn't want to go to Precious and say anything.
And what I will, before you even say it, I do feel bad because I did bring out the bottles of liquor late, and there were certain things that was not 100% correct the way that I wanted it, with the juices, the cups, the ice, and everything, and I completely apologize. What I did do was the next night, I told everybody if they came to the ball early the next night that I would do an open bar, I would give free drinks, and that's exactly what I did, and I honored it. Anybody, and all the people who did came, I gave them liquor. When the people were standing there on the line, I gave them liquor and everything.
Okay.
I did. I made a post about it, and I sat back, and I gave everybody who was at that ball early drinks.
Well, this is why I just honestly can't buy that, only because I've had balls, and just like with the House of West ball coming up, like in your contract that you're signing with whatever venue, all of that is kind of stated in there, whether you can bring outside beverages and food and stuff in. The issue I'm having, not just with you, just with a lot of promoters, these tables go from $1,400 to like $400. And we sell this to people, we sell this to different houses at the bar, and then they get to the ball and we're literally just paying for a table and chairs. And I just think that's crazy. Negating the fact that we bought a premium VIP table for $450 and we were at the back of the runway, and from what I was told when we purchased the table, we were like the third or the fourth house to board the table. It was just a bunch of stuff. I don't know if this was your first ball.
This was not. This is my first ball to this magnitude.
I can tell.
this is my first ball to this magnitude. This actually probably doubled the amount of what I've done previously. So I will say it was different, and the ambiance and everything of how I ran it was completely different. The reason why you guys were at the back of the runway, and like I told Chinky, you guys were one of the last tables to take those VIPs. And I made it very clear when they came to me where they were being seated. Because I gave people the
I'm not even going off about the placement of the tables. My thing is this right here, when people spend that amount of money, at least have some good things on the tables. When I had the Carolina Awards Ball last year, and the Prodigies bought a VIP table, and they were like the third table on the runway, their table was lavish for the $500 they paid. Even the placement wasn't as close to the front, they still could not complain about the table. That's what I'm trying. I don't understand how you paid this venue and then they told you 2 days before the ball that you can't bring outside food. All of that is in the contract. I don't know if this was
right. So when they showed me the contract, they're like, you see, you cannot bring your own food. This was and I've worked at this place before. The last Popball X I had there in one of their different venues, they said after we had did that, they had told my business partner also that we can no longer bring food. So I was under the impression, because mind you, this wasn't the venue that I was originally going to put us in. I had a whole different venue, the same venue that Vixen was going to be in, and I realized that this ball was getting too much of a big magnitude of people that I had to take it out this venue and create a bigger, better ambience. And like I said, I did my best. I did my best by spending the extra $900 on getting the platters of food from them. And like I said, you know, they told me that, and even on my thing, you will see it says appetizers and the bottles. First, and I know one thing is for sure, most people who do both, they don't do bottle services because they rather you spend your money on actually getting the drinks out the bar. I try to do something different by giving people that opportunity. But if you want to be closer, you get 2 bottles.
And I had the Carolina Awards Ball. Each person that brought a VIP table had mini bottles along with a whole honey baked ham, turkey, sandwiches, chips, candies. They had the whole 9 yards. I'm not just going off on you. For all promoters, when we're giving these balls and things like that, and you're charging people these hundreds and hundreds of dollars, at this point, start putting something on the table because we're not just paying for chairs. And I know I'm not the only leader of the house that feels this way because if it was a West Ball or it could be anybody ball that the gorgeous Gucci would have paid $400, $500, $700, $800, you get to a ball and you see a bunch of homemade sandwiches and some cold French fries. It's like, come on. How could you say something about COVID or food poisoning when they had a big plate of French fries just sitting right there with some chicken wings?
So, like I said, they told me they would give me appetizers, the different things of chicken wings, fries, what was it, the cheese sticks, sandwiches, and beef things, and everybody, and there was a mixture of things, and that's what they told me. And they told me it would come out hot, and some people liked it because I've gotten good compliments on it, and some people tell me that they, the house told me that they hated what was on there.
I'm more sure we could have been the only house that complained.
Were they blowing that horn for you?
No, there was 2 houses that complained, but I had other. I got.
I didn't complain about the food because I got my bottle of Hennessy and a bottle of Patron. That was my food, but I was definitely not satisfied.
That you got?
Yeah, we got a Hennessy and a Patron.
That's fine.
Oh, I think didn't they put kibossi? They put aloe vera. It was something.
No, the house chose what they wanted. Africa.
I think different tables had different bottles.
Yeah, it was either Hennessy, Patron, Cavassier because they didn't have no more. Because I don't know if you guys know, due to COVID, there's actually a restriction on getting Hennessy's. They're only giving 2 bottles of Hennessy's at most liquor stores for bottles of Hennessy.
So yeah, I wasn't.
We only got our bottle about 25 minutes before the ball was over. I guess that's why we ended up with Cavassier or something like that.
You guys got Cavassier and I believe and a thing of Patron. Because everybody got a light and a dark liquor.
I got a champagne.
Who got a champagne?
The August.
Yes, they did because they got the economy tables that came with bottles of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on, dog.
Yeah, champagne too.
I was waiting.
Well, first of all, Harold Grant, you stay want to get it to me on big I'm gagging and shit.
You go ahead and drink your skull.
No, but
well, before I go, because I'm not really a bigger person. The House of West.
Hold on, can I ask you something?
Yeah, before I go, I really don't speak of it. The The House of West tables will be going on sale on January the 1st. And if anybody knows anything about my work and me just in general, anything I've ever done from the House of Rep, like Scandal Ball up until Tiny Ball in Florida, I am the bitch to introduce whole honey baked hams to tables. So just know you'll be getting your money's worth buying a table at our house ball.
And she's not lying about that honey baked ham either.
We need to go there, but
I mean, and you guys could actually see both that I reached out to Toro about getting Icon chicken and all that other stuff. I wouldn't have been trying to do that or even acquiring different people if I wasn't able to if I knew that I couldn't bring my own food in.
Well, we can't all just bash, at the end of the day, when you know better, you do better. He knows better.
Love you, Niecy.
And like I said, and a lot of things I realize are like, even the ball not finishing, if we wasn't in a time of COVID,
Thank you,
they would have let me keep going.
Ronnie, you saying something to me?
Yeah, about the oh no, Cash, it's just I'll talk to you later, Africa, about that.
Okay. All right, y'all enjoy your night.
All right, Africa, thank you for coming by.
Bye,
Guys, I'm gonna let you go if you guys rename me because I'm now in a whole different situation. I had to leave where I was at, so.
Right, go ahead. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Cash. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
There she got.
Thank you, London.
Girl, call Africa and tell her I ain't no phone. She look crazy in this thing. Oh shit, I'm not muted. Fuck.
Okay. Anthony, you knew you were muted.
I don't feel no type of way about no chop, and I'm still mad. Like, what is you talking about? You keep trying to make it like that's what the beef is about. No, it's not. The beef started from you calling people non-factors, and you doing that at the ball. And even with my house, with my house mother, you kept saying, "Oh, don't nobody know her." All through the ball, you were saying that. You even said it at the door, and the people at the front door told her that you said, "Oh no, this Cash Ball, because don't nobody know her, so it's Cash Ball." You were starting all night. I never wanted no confrontation with Kelly. I was on a good vibe. My house kids was walking. I was supporting them, all that. I was on a good vibe, rooting for everybody in every house, actually going up for everybody. So my Kelly is only okay.
Hold on, Anthony, hold on. Okay, Don, I'm gonna let Anthony speak. I just want
that was my question.
Nobody's over talking.
No, Shay, I don't have no. Hold on, everybody. Look, I feel like this is gonna keep dragging on, and it's clearly we're not gonna get to no resolution. Hold on, Ma. Hold on. The only thing I have to say is I want everybody to just realize that, bitch, and there's no shade. Had that girl pulled out that gun, had she started shooting at some innocent person would have got shot or killed at that ball. We just had 2 people get killed in Virginia. That shit ain't right, bro. That shit not right, and I want everybody to understand none of this shit is that serious for anybody to be losing their life over. I don't give a fuck. It was 1,000 gorgeous Gucci's. It was 1,000 Emmys. If y'all bitches want to fight it out.
Anthony, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what Don is saying, bitch. Ain't nobody want a motherfucking fight, bitch. Because if a motherfucker really wanted to fight, baby, like Don said, when I got punched, okay, she digged in her purse and she pulled out the gun after I got punched. So if your daughter really wanted to fight Don, she would have never digged in her purse.
Kelly,
that's not why she
pulled her gun out.
Wait, no, Adonis, let me talk.
Hold on, Adonis.
Let me talk.
Play the bells on me.
I can't rebuttal what was just said.
Hold on. Let Jasmine. We're gonna let y'all. I don't want to do all this mute because I mean.
Girl, how the fuck Kelly get all these things?
Go ahead, Jasmine.
She didn't pull her gun out for Kelly. She pulled her gun out because once she popped Kelly, 3 other girls jumped on her and one tried to take her purse. That's why she pulled out her gun. She didn't pull her gun out for Kelly. She pulled her gun out for them 3 girls that jumped on her. And it was her by herself over there in that corner. That's why she pulled that gun out. And for those who don't know, in Florida, we have a stand your ground rule. And for me, because my chapter is full of female figures, and I work in the field that I work with trans girls, I tell all my girls, in the House of Ebony Florida chapter, you are required to have a gun and some license. It's too many trans women that's getting killed.
But they ain't seen me go eat it up or nothing.
Okay, so yeah. So hold on.
Can you give me this?
And my mother's Nika, so I'm going back into it fully in character.
Kelly.
Because I don't understand this bullshit
in this narrative that y'all are trying to spin because somebody took her pocketbook fell when she came to hit me, and she was not jumped. Okay, she was not jumped. She got hit by my little Butch Queen Vogue Fem son. Okay, then my daughter Courtney knocked her afterwards, and then when Courtney it's on the live. When Courtney knocked her and she was dazed, okay, she was digging in her purse to get the gun out of her purse. She was digging in her purse to get the gun out of her purse before her purse even went to the floor. So y'all sitting here and y'all trying to spin this narrative. But at the end of the day, like I said, y'all said she knocked me. She knocked me. It is what it is. So we gotta stand our ground. Like Don said, I left and I went in the car because I know Florida law just like I know every other state law, and I know you have a stand your ground law when it comes to the gun. So I was standing my ground in my Kia. If the girls would have came over to that Kia and they would have started shooting at that Kia, I was gonna run their ass over and I was gonna sit there and wait for the cops to come and let the cops know that they tried to shoot me and I ran their ass over. And I was going to stand my ground with my Kia. And that's what was going to happen. At the end of the day, Harold, I'm not done. You let them finish, I'm not done. At the end of the day, like y'all said, I'm a bully. At the end of the day, like y'all said, I am a bully and bullies get beat. If any bitch want a one-on-one and don't want to stand their ground and feel like they need to pull out a motherfucking gun and they think that they motherfucking hands can fuck with my motherfucking hands, I will drop my location and we can do what it do. I am still here in your city. And I'm here in your city, and I'm standing my ground in your city with my motherfucking hands. And if anybody wants to test my hands, let's get it.
Okay, so hold on. We're going to Rodney.
Or you know, back then when we was cool or whatever, and we actually were talking, you start getting, like, in my opinion, more faker and stuff like that. So you just start feeling certain things that I do or say or type or whatever, or my actions, or even me have the opportunity to sit on a panel, you feel like I'm trying it. How am I trying it when I was voting for West? I don't understand that. How do you feel the way that you feel when you wasn't even really paying attention? You said you was on the sideline. If you was on the sideline,
we're not going to go there. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of cases, but
I respect your opinion. No, I do respect your opinion, but what I do feel like when it comes to my name, and especially yours too, because when you sit on the panels, a lot of people can say that you try it. Okay.
No, I don't try it. I sit on the panels and I'll be fair.
But that's your opinion, though.
But every
if we're not going to argue, we're not arguing.
No, I know you're not. But we're not gonna drag this on because at the end of the day, everybody feels like they're fair, or at least that's what comes out of everybody's mouth, that they're fair. So voting is subjective. If we don't like what someone does, you know what I'm saying, you can have a conversation with them to kind of maybe get clarity on what they saw or whatever the case. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Anthony gonna judge the way he judged. Well, James judged the way he judged. I judge. Africa, Arnold, Rod, whatever the case. So I mean, it is what it is.
But I just want to end with this because it don't matter what nobody say. Every time when something with my name is attached to it, they feel like I can't grow in ballroom. Everybody gonna feel like, oh, I ain't doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. If you don't follow me, if you can't tell me what ball I won, you can't tell me that I don't won. If you can't tell me what I'm doing in Florida, you can't tell me that I'm not a state. If you can't tell me what I do outside of ballroom, you don't know me. And y'all always trying to judge me and bring my name down, and that's very disrespectful because I don't even think about y'all or even talk about y'all on y'all name. Because first of all, if I was just a shady person or trying your house or filling my pussy, when you walk face, I was on the side chanting for you and everything. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all have this narrative of me and y'all be dead ass fucking wrong. But to change the subject, Rodney, you was there. In your opinion, how do you think I did on the panel?
Besides the sideline arguing with Kelly, it was fine to me. Because I didn't really see the judges in your segment for the aftermath really chop people or do anything anyway. The first segment what J-Rock was talking about was when Little James had chopped the people for all that extra black, and the commentator who's supposed to know what the categories are calling for said, oh no, it's supposed to be majority red. No, for performance for the $1,000 they said all red, but they weren't talking about socks and shit because shoes didn't matter. So I'm sure the socks wouldn't matter either, J-Rob. So if people want to be petty because they got chopped, that's on them. But I always read the categories whether I'm judging or not because I want to know how the judges are judging because I judge judges. That's what I do. So it said all red, and Jane spotted it, and he said it first, and I showed Precious the flyer. Show her the categories because she was assuming what she wanted to assume because some of her girlfriends was getting chopped. That's what my problem.
Well, Mahar, if you feel as I was trying to, and you feel like I don't like you, that's not the case. You know, I like you as a person. So.
Well, I just don't want you. We can move forward, but I really just don't want you to feel like it's shade or.
Well, outside the ballroom, we don't have a problem, and I don't want you ever to think that we ever had a problem outside the ballroom because
I just never know. You understand
these days, you just never know. Ball, but outside of the ball, I'm a totally different person, so don't ever feel like it's some shade because it's not some shade at all.
Okay.
All right. So we resolved that. So cooches and crunches, and y'all can have some tea and call and gossip and read later. Okay, Kelly, I muted you. You had a little background noise, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I don't know if you can control that, but you lagging, Kelly. You never lagging. I'm gagging.
Kelly, you in that cheap ass Airbnb, girl. We see you.
Anthony, stop.
Yeah, she's lagging.
Go ahead, Kelly. Kelly, you're lagging real bad. If you on Wi-Fi.
Hello. Oh wait.
Yes.
Mom, take the Wi-Fi off. Just take the Wi-Fi off. Girl, she in that cheap Airbnb. It was $45 a night.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is this better?
Yes. So Kelly. Saturday happened, nothing happened. Sunday, I'm on Bigo doing my hours. Next thing I'm matching with people. Next thing I know, I got 5 people. Kelly, you here? Like you honest. But next thing I know, got 5 people in my room.
Can y'all hear me now? Am I lagging now?
We can hear you now. We can hear you. We definitely can hear you.
Okay.
So hold on. So hold on. So I'm gonna talk to you. So Kelly, I'm doing my hours, and then all of a sudden, people coming in the room. They're like, "Oh my God, it's a fight, blah blah blah, this and that, whatever." Oh, Kelly's in this and that, whatever. Oh, it's a gun, this and that, whatever. So we got 663 people here right now. I wasn't gonna say that other number. That's for sure. They want to know what happened. What happened, Kelly? Like, what happened? This was the aftermath.
So I wanna address because Rodney, you was outside. Rodney, you was outside when I was outside. Rodney, sitting in my car. Rodney, wasn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know.
Not you.
The big girl snuck me inside. Okay, so I want to know when did little nigga punch me in my face.
Let's be respectful.
Bitch, Harold, please. I want to know when little bro punched me in my face. Because he's been going around telling everybody he punched me in my face. Rodney, you was outside. Did he touch you?
I saw that. I saw the live, and I was like, I saw her try to swing, but I didn't see her hit you. So I was like, well, what? When did I was like, well, maybe I left or maybe something else happened or whatever, because I saw she swung on you, then the other boy came and maced you, and y'all see me, right? The child just maced me. I'm done. Then you rolled the window, they start trying to beat the window, and then you put that car apart and revved it up.
No, Shay, I'm going to be fair. So
and
Kelly
went into attack mode.
No, Shay.
Anthony, hold on. Because I don't want to have to beat the panel, so we're going to go in order. So
let me say this to everybody, okay? First of all, everything that I did last night was to make sure that the book was completed, okay? Mother Network, Baharia, okay? Not knowing the backstory of everything that happened.
I know now.
She knows now, okay? All of this was from a chop that happened a year ago when it comes to Florida, okay? And for Don and his little motherfucking minions to sit here and monopolize Maharia to tell her to get on her live, to use her platform, because no one knows who you bitches are outside of Florida, okay? To use her platform to tell her that the reason they was going to attack me tonight, the last night, because when I was in Florida the last time, they snuck me out the back of the motherfucking building when all of you completely was on the live when I chopped Don Don, when I still continued to be on live and walk outside that motherfucking venue, and Don Don and his girlfriends was outside, and me and little James and Monique and everything, bitch, was outside, and I was still reading them in every motherfucking thing, because bitch, I ain't never been pressed or bothered by any motherfucking bitch, and a bitch ain't gonna never tell me, bitch, I'm banned from any motherfucking place, okay? So let me say this. Let me come back. I want to thank legendary father Andre Ebony for trying to control the situation that was happening at that present moment, but not knowing what the backstory was to why he was trying to calm them down, but Don Don was trying to rile up his little minions because you of the year and your father down here, but you're still bitter about a chop that happened a fucking year ago? So you used that opportunity with me and little bro questioning my daughter to rile your girls up, and Andre's trying to calm it down because Andre don't want this to go on, but then you and your little girlfriends want to come. Bitch, that says a lot about you being a father of the House of Ebony, and that you're bitter for a whole year later about a chop that you want to try to attack me. But Don Don, like I said, this has nothing to do with the iconic house of EBON motherfucking Y. Don Don, you, your boyfriend, little nigga, and Christopher Wallace, if y'all want me, bitch, I'm still here in motherfucking phone.
FBI.
Please stop calling my phone. If y'all want me, I have extended my trip in Florida. I'm flying my husband down here tomorrow. I will be in Florida until motherfucking Friday, bitch. All my kids are motherfucking leaving, bitch. Whatever park, whatever alleyway that you and your motherfucking four little minions want to do it at, and y'all don't want to pull out a gun, and y'all think y'all can rumble with the cows, drop your location. I'm here at the motherfucking W in downtown motherfucking Miami, bitch, and I'm not pressed nor motherfucking bothered. My name is motherfucking K motherfucking Harrison, bitch. You can ask them at the front desk to call me the fuck downstairs, bitch, and I will come the fuck downstairs. Bitch, I extended my motherfucking trip, bitch, and I'm here, and I'm unbothered, and y'all sitting. And all my kids is flying back tomorrow, and y'all sitting unbothered and unmotherfucking pressed, because ain't none of you bitches, I've been doing this 27 years, ain't none of you motherfucking bitches gonna ever tell me, bitch, I can't come to a motherfucking state, bitch. Y'all motherfucking dick nor your motherfucking balls are motherfucking big enough to think y'all gonna tell this bitch that she can't come to a motherfucking state, bitch. Any motherfucking state, city, country, area code I wanna go to, bitch, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna be unmotherfucking bothered. It was toxic that it was for a chop that happened a year ago. I can see if I did something last night, bitch, that was worthy of you girls wanting to get at me, this thing, bitch. Of the year, Father Ebony. Really? And you holding a chop? We tell our kids as parents and leaders in ballroom that a chop does not make you or break you. It makes you stronger and make you come back better. But I guess that's not the case when it comes to this brick that they have as a father in the fucking House of Ebony. Because it's a year later, bitch, and you and your girlfriends want to come, and your girlfriend want to come and sneak me. And then y'all bitches sitting here and y'all talking motherfucking shit this day. And y'all talking shit about what this day, bitch? Because little mama girl, you came out this day, bitch, and you knocked me. My son came and 2 pieces of the biscuit you, and then Courtney came right behind him and 2 pieces of the biscuit you, and dazed you, mistake. And you was trying to stumble in that bag, mistake, to get that motherfucking gun out. If you was a real bitch, you was a nigga at the end of the day, because you was a butch queen in drag. I'm a transgender, but I'm going to take it out of being a transgender, because I was still born a man. If you wanted to knuckle up, bitch, we was 2 big-ass motherfucking niggas, bitch. We could have knuckled up this thing, you could have got your one-on-one. And Don Don, if you was that motherfucking pressed about the motherfucking these little prissy ass motherfucking
I do, but if it's
transgenders
not
or femme queens as you call them in ballroom and say, bitch, I don't need a butch queen,
If they're not
nor a
health
man,
reads, they
nor
can
a
stay.
son, nor nobody to fight my motherfucking battle, bitch. I stand on my motherfucking oath.
Thank you.
Listen, folks. Let me just say this, Kelly, real quick. Unless the people are showing health reads, people gonna say things as a key, whatever the case. We know that it's not whatever the case. Unless they saying health reads or they being utterly disrespectful, then we not booting. So
can I speak now?
I'm paying attention. Go ahead.
So go ahead, Maharia, because tell the story.
No. I don't care about the story. I don't care about the story. What I care about is my name. And when I come to my name, what happens is you told the story literally now what really happened. But when you got on Facebook and you was like, oh, I ain't been on Facebook in a while. Now I'm in the character.
Your bags, folks.
You was your character. You was telling the teas and stuff. But since you did not know everyone's name, which we had a conversation last night, and we spoke about it, we talked it out, stuff like that. But you literally said, my name.
I literally said.
You listen.
I literally said.
You said you didn't know nobody else's name.
I never want to get. At the end of the day, let me say something.
But Kelly, you was on. They got you on a Bigo team. Listen, they got you on a Bigo team.
Everybody on this top row is an icon. Okay. Okay. If they have a ball, but I know they wouldn't. But let's say hypothetically speaking, if they had a ball with Maharia, at the end of the day, baby, Maharia is not going to be the one to be read. Because it is not throwing shade at you or anything. Right? What I'm saying. Maharia is not going to be the one getting read because nobody knows who Maharia is. Rodney will get read. Harold will get read. Arnold will get read. Because that is who they know. Okay? So at the end of the day, what happened on Saturday. I corrected things that happened on Saturday so Cash didn't have to deal with a lot of backlash. I didn't want the same things to happen on Sunday. So what I came and I said that started it, and you made Grandma Medea feel like she had the power, Miss Satan, to get up on that motherfucking mic and say what the fuck you said, and she did it because nobody don't know her. At the end of the day, this is Cash name. Nobody knows Grandma Medea. Okay? Cash is
hold on, Kelly. Kelly, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Japaris, I'm going to drop you down. Adonis,
wait, before you bring him up, please, Harold, let me say this, please. Please be quick. I know what Kelly's talking about, but she had to take ownership of what she did because she literally have Tick in my inbox talking about he want to fight me for her.
I don't have anybody.
Girl, you want me to show you my inbox? Do you want me to show you my inbox? Literally, no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, Kelly.
Maharia, I know what's happening, Maharia. I know what's happening. I don't have anybody in your inbox, okay? I don't have anybody in your inbox.
But that was a result of you saying my name on your live, and you literally said,
Maharia, I will take care of Kelly.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah, he woke up and he seen the post.
At the end of the day, baby, what I did last night, and Rodney was there, what I did last night, bitch, was trying to protect my motherfucking brand and my fucking name. Cash, start the fucking ball so you can finish your fucking categories because I don't want nobody to fucking read. That's all I said. And I was talking to Cash and I was talking to Precious. Maharia took it upon herself to say this is my city and we do what the fuck we want to do here.
That's not what I said.
Then it was to that liking. Listen, and then at that point, it made Grandma Medea get on the mic and say the same motherfucking thing. There was nothing that I said that was wrong, that was going. I wanted the ball to finish and everything. That's all I wanted to say. And like your girlfriend said on her live, little bro said on the live, oh, I didn't know nothing that was going on your live. I got it on my live. If you want to go back, if y'all took y'all's down. I didn't know anything that was going on. My mother called me to come to the door because the person that was supposed to come to the door and collect the money didn't come to the door to collect the money. So I was there just to collect the money. So if you were there just to collect the money, every other person that came out and got their tens for face, you You were standing there because I turned the live on purposely, not to get her. I turned the live on purposely because Andre and Katrina was breathing. So I turned the live on purposely to get them breathing, and in the turn, everybody was coming out her face. She's standing there on the sideline. Never said anything when anybody else came out her face. My daughter comes out her face and all white, and it's a touch of red. She got red nails on, she got red, and she got a red belt. Why is she asking if you know you here to collect money at the door? Why are you asking where's her motherfucking red? You're not judging. The judges already gave her 10s. So I said, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Why is these motherfucking non-factors asking motherfucking questions? And she completely could see that she has on red. And that's when the situation escalated. Andre was over there trying to calm the situation down, and Don was rallying the girls up. You can see this all on the live, baby. Okay? So I don't understand what did Kelly do that was so wrong, because Harold, if that happened and one of your house members was having a ball on Saturday and they didn't finish and they had an aftermath on Sunday, Harold, wouldn't you went over to them and told them, start this ball, let's get this over?
No, right. I agree with that. I agree with you. No, I got it, man. I got it.
But Kelly, I don't think
I'm gonna drop you. Go ahead.
I don't think we would be saying we wouldn't be calling them out of their names and calling them non-motherfucking factors and stuff like that.
What I said was what I said. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows them. Cash is the one that's gonna get bread.
Oh Lord.
And that's when Maharia wanted to go. This is our city. We're gonna do what we want. And so then that's when, okay, baby, y'all trying to give him the same bitch. So now I'm gonna give even more with y'all.
But that's not real.
So okay, Maharia, listen.
Hold on.
Listen. I'm saying this. You and Kelly have talked. Okay.
Yes,
you and
but
Kelly
listen, we talked.
Maharia. Okay, we're gonna stay focused and keep moving. You and Kelly have talked this through. Okay. Any other collateral drama going on with this? You and I will take care of it together. All right. Okay. So Kelly, you got a little background noise. If you know, just put your hand up when you want to speak real quick. Because you got.
I don't have nothing going on in my background, Harold.
It is something, sis.
I don't know what it is. It's just me.
People talking.
Hold on. Oh shit.
Okay, wait, hold on, real quick. Derek, I know you got somebody, but this is. Don, hit the blue bag on your screen. Mahari, hit your bag.
Hold on. Before Don goes to speaking, let me say this. Because I got a lot of bitches in my inbox. I got a lot of people texting me and all this kind of stuff. What you're going to find out about me real quick is I'm not a ballroom stud. Okay? I don't do all of that. Don is a grown fucking man, and he's going to speak for himself. When it comes down to the house, listen, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about my inbox. They can hear me because they're watching this show. So let me express this. So whatever is said about the House of Ebony or whatever, I don't do all that back and forth because they can speak for themselves. But when somebody come and just personally attack me, then that's different. If I see somebody attacking one of my female figures, I'm going to get them. If somebody's going to try to jump Dun, I will jump in then. Until then, Dun a grown-ass motherfucking man. Kelly said this has nothing to do with the House of Ebony. That was her first words. So stay out of my inboxes, stay out of my text messages, all of that stuff. I don't do all of that. Because I have some...
Happy bags, folks.
I have Stop sending these blue bags.
Every single Monday, after all this ballroom stuff is over with, when them lights go off, I got some shit to get back to. Okay? So the only way I'm tapping is if somebody trying to tap me. Or if somebody trying to jump, or if somebody touch one of my female figures. Other than that, y'all can tear each other heads up, because y'all gonna be smoking, poking, and joking.
Kelly, tap your bag.
I can't get it.
Tap your bag.
Y'all, can y'all please stop sending the EBT bags and send a blue one? I mean, a purple one or a gold one? Embarrassing yourself.
Adonis.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Maria, I got this. Okay. Real quick. All right, Mother Jasmine, we're gonna bring you up shortly. Thank you, Lady Red. We love you.
Thank you, Lady Red.
Thank you, Lady Red.
If you're not following, follow Lady Red. She's part of Live Nation. She's definitely a girl to follow. If you're enjoying this show, you will enjoy Lady Red's panel.
Thank you, daughter.
So she got admin.
That's my daughter.
Who your admin?
Somebody
Listen. one more time. Here we go about admin. Okay, I'm gonna say this: if the people are not doing health reads, people are always gonna be a key in the comments. We here to have a good time. Unless they're being utterly disrespectful, they will not be kicked out. Okay,
Correct.
That's what we are. All right. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, in box 5, new to Bigo. This is Florida Father, Don Ebony, this and that. So, welcome to Bigo. Don.
I don't know him.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Don. Hold on 1 second. Could you show us your headboard, please? Headboard Chronicles.
It's an ebony headboard. Okay.
Yeah.
Ebony headboard. Look. Don. See, J-Rock got this. J-Rock got this headboard, and we be wearing them out every week. So so now we know. Somebody got a bunch of ebonies, the headboards, this and that, whatever the case. So yeah. Okay.
All right. Just had to mess with you. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hey, so, all right. So, what y'all want me to do?
Shit alive, folks. Go ahead. So Kelly kind of addressed already. There was some controversy. Very, from the weekend. Very, of course, at the ball, this and that, whatever. Kelly felt like, because the Gucci name was attached to, all what was going on, she was trying to get things moving. Somewhere along the line, things started getting hectic and very, it was like, it became some confusion, which Andre from New York, Father Andre from New York was trying to diffuse. The feeling was that you was trying to stir people up and, get things going because it's alleged that you're still salty at Kelly for her chopping you for the 1,000 at, was it Eli Westfall? Elgin West. I'm sorry. Hey, I knew it was an E, y'all. I'm sorry.
Damn, Eli just got in the damn ballroom thing.
Okay, well, Elgin, I'm sorry, Elgin. I apologize. All right, but look, shit. Giselle just started walking the store already unleashed.
And she unleashed.
Okay. Bitch, I seen that earlier, but I'm mind my business.
Malik, I'm gonna drop you down. I also have Mother Jasmine. I'm gonna bring her up. Okay. All right. But thank you, y'all. Listen, make sure you follow Malik before you go. He has his new show coming up. You can do ballroom. You get on there. You can compete. You can do like I did. I won Bigo Big Brother. So get up on his show. Do your thing. You can win $400. If you're a host on here, you can win 2 dragons. So you know what that does towards your quota. All right. Thank you, Malik, for coming through. I'm gonna put Mother Jasmine in box 6. But go ahead and address what you want to address, Don. Y'all, let's be respectful.
Okay, so first I want to start off with Kelly. Keep saying that I was boosting anything up, or I'm still mad about a chop or something. After Kelly got on live and it was done, which that was months ago, I didn't feel no type of way no more towards Kelly. T-Boy talked to me. Cash, everybody said, "Oh, Kelly coming down here. She gonna be, on her best behavior. She not gonna start. She gonna come to the ball and actually enjoy the ball." So I'm like, "All right, cool." We get to the ball. When we got to the ball, they put me on the panel for the continuation of the ball from last night, for the night before. So I sat on the panel. When I voted for Naima, this the first time Kelly started like fucking with me, like she started messing with me. She was like, "Oh, people not watching the battles. They voting for their home girls. They already know who they gonna vote for. All this and that." She was looking right at me, like she was being petty, cause she was sitting like on my right hand side, and she was being petty. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. All night she kept antagonizing the judges. She even got into it with Precious a little bit, because Precious was telling her let her run the ball, and she kept trying to over talk Precious and like just doing the most, like Kelly always do. Which everybody already told you, when you come to Florida, just be on your best behavior. Can you be on your best behavior one time? Every time you come down here, it gotta be something. You gotta be down here carrying on. Like, act your fucking age. Like, how is it so hard for you to act your age? You've been in the game so long, you should know how to conduct yourself, just like all the other overalls conduct themselves when they come to a ball. You too old for that. And on top of that, you are a woman. Act like a woman. You want everybody to respect you like one, act like one. So, past that, Me and Kelly didn't get into it. We did not get into it. I wasn't boosting no. I wasn't boosting nothing up. I didn't say nothing. I wasn't boosting nothing up. So when I got off the panel, bam, me and Vanessa walked. We had walked tag team realness. We won tag team realness. I went to the bathroom after me and Vanessa got our money, and then my house child was calling my phone. So when I came back out, that's when it was something else going on. Had nothing to do with me or Kelly or nothing. Now mind you, me and Kelly, the whole ball going on. There's nothing going on between us. So that's why I don't get how she trying to paint the picture that I got some type of pressure with her from before about some chop. It had nothing to do with no chop. So Kelly's trying to make a narrative and all that. No, she's faking. She's trying to make up something to make everybody be on her side and feel like she got a legitimate reason to do what she was doing, which she does not. You can ask Rodney. I was not starting with Kelly at that ball at all. Rodney was there. So fast forward, when I went back by the Ebony's or whatever, I guess something happened with our godmother Dada and a gorgeous Gucci, and she asked like, where was the girl Red at? So Kelly was like, oh, the red is on the belt. The red is on the belt or something. And then next thing you know, once Kelly said the red was on the belt, it could have ended right there. The conversation was done. So Kelly decided to keep going on.
Hold on one second, Kelly.
Harold,
yes.
Harold, give me 1 second. Harold, give me 1 second, Harold, because I woke this lady up out her sleep. Please let me just have her say this so she can go back to sleep. Precious, when it comes to the statement, Precious, about the judges need to pay attention, when the judges need to pay attention about the people that they're voting for, Precious, did I make that statement first, Precious, or you made that statement and I followed up like, if you're going to pay attention, you just need to look at the other person because you already know who you're going to pick.
I was one that was saying it because if the panel wasn't watching over the people that was fucking performing. And if we want to, we could start naming names too. I'm tired of y'all bitches lying on people's names. Stop lying on people's names. Half y'all judges that were up there was giving very girlfriend teas. Florida was voting for Florida, and the out-of-town girls was voting for their girlfriend.
Okay, so what's the issue? If you admitting that they was doing that, my thing is what's the
Go back to sleep. I love you.
Wait, hold on. I want to ask about these 15 years.
And then listen. And then when Precious made that statement, because Kelly never made that statement. Precious made that statement, and Kelly followed with the statement that I say all the time. If you already know that Rodney and Harold is battling, and you're gonna pick Rodney, why don't you just pay attention to Harold the whole time? Because you already know that you're going to pick Rodney. That's what I said. Kelly never made that statement. So y'all going to stop sitting here and making up these lies to try to justify the things that y'all doing. That's what I just wanted to clear
that up. But wait, how are you going to say you didn't make that statement, but then you say Precious made the statement first, and you followed behind her and made the statement? Now you saying you didn't say it at all. Now you saying you didn't say it at all. Are you hearing what you're saying?
Don, let's take it back. Don, you initially said that listen.
But you said you ain't said it at all. Now you saying you didn't say it at all.
You initially, because I didn't say the statement. Precious made the statement, and I said to Precious, if they already know who they're going to pick, they need to look at the other person. I said I was talking to Precious. I never addressed anybody. So you initially came up here and said Kelly made the statement. Kelly didn't make the statement. Kelly followed up with what Precious said, and I said you're absolutely right, Precious. If they already know that they're gonna pick Rodney, they need to pay attention to Harold the whole motherfucking time because they already know they're gonna pick Rodney already. That's exactly what I said, and I was talking to Precious, and I was not talking to any of y'all on that panel because I wasn't even addressing any of y'all because I didn't even know who half of y'all was that was on the panel, so I wasn't even addressing y'all. I was addressing Precious. But so y'all use that as an outlet to try to say Kelly was doing this and Kelly was doing that when Kelly never once the whole night addressed any, and Rodney can attest to this because Rodney was there. I never addressed any of y'all that was on the only one person that I addressed that was on that motherfucking judges panel because me and her kiki like that this thing was Maharia. Every time I addressed something, I addressed it to Precious. Now, it's not that correct, Maharia. I never addressed anybody but Maharia.
So, Kelly.
I addressed Precious the whole night long.
So, Precious didn't tell you? So, Precious didn't tell you? Now, Precious didn't tell you to sit down and chill because you're doing too much and she's running the ball. She never told you that.
No, she did not. No, she did not. No, she did not. She told me to sit down. She told me to sit. Precious told me to sit down. Precious told me to sit down because I was in her way. Precious told me to sit down because I was in her way. And Precious never told me to sit down because I was doing too much. Because I never addressed any of you judges that was up there besides Maharia. That's the only person that I addressed this thing was Maharia. I never addressed any one of y'all. So see, this is the problem when it comes to the girls that's sitting on the sideline, okay, and everybody's trying to read my face and everything. You're sitting here, you're trying to read my face and tell me that when y'all was voting or y'all was doing what y'all was doing, that I was giving you a look or whatever. It's been lies for over 15 years, and every live that you see for 15 years, it's a meme comes from the live because Kelly's sitting on the sideline when she's not judging, and her face is like. I was not thinking about. I was not.
Hold on, Don. Hold on, Kelly.
Thank you, Banks.
Kelly, hold on real quick. J-Rock, you have a. Okay, so we're doing like a dual platform. We got somebody that's calling in on Blog Talk. So if this caller is. Let them say what they have to say, but if this is not related to this, then we're going to move to Jasmine and then back to the top.
215-983. 215-983. 60 seconds. Well, yes, I don't want to. They got their hand up. They raised their hand.
Okay, so welcome to the show, Jasmine. Jasmine, go ahead and.
First I want to say to Kelly, because I'm the non-factor that you was talking about, I'm going to tell you who I am. I am Safari. I'm the person that got 75% of the ballroom kids in ballroom. Some of the kids in your house, it's because of me. Some of the kids in Balmain, the Florida chapter, it's because of me. Some of the people in La Beja is in ballroom. I'm the person that got most of these kids here in Florida into ballroom. Now for my ball, it was not Cash's ball. It was my ball. Cash's name was added last minute because Cash didn't get his ball approved in enough time to have his afterball. So I said, to be fair, because he's having a ball, you can join forces with me, but my ball was already paid for, the venue was already paid for, the trophies was already paid for. My grand prize was already put up in envelopes. Everything was already paid for. Cash came in at last minute with a whole bunch of stuff, and I said, no, this is not how it's going to go. It's going to go my way. And the reason why I had those panel of judges because, for one, my organization sponsored me that money. The McKinsey Project, it is a project for Black and brown transgender women who is facing homelessness and engaging in survivor sex work. That's where that money came from my ball, and I said I wanted all Florida female figures on the panel. Then Cash said, let's make it a little even. Can we have some male figures? So I said, okay, cool. Whoever he picked, that's who he picked. I ain't give him no question about it. But my thing is, you come to Florida all the time, you are a bully. Bullies get beat. So I need you to understand that when you come to Florida, it's okay to come to Florida and have your fun, but you got to understand we have kids who are new. We don't need these kids to get discouraged and make them not want to join houses or not want to be in ballroom. That's the reason why Florida lacks so much kids coming to balls and why we don't have so much participation in balls, because people like you who are a bully, y'all come into these balls, y'all talk about people, y'all talk about people, make these kids feel less of what they is. You got to understand, half of these kids who are in ballroom are already dealing with having to do sex work or being homeless or being raped or being beat, and we don't want that. We want these kids to come in to have fun, to feel like ballroom is a place where they can come to and have a family. You don't know me. I know of you. I don't know you. I never had a conversation with you, but just know I'm a motherfucker that makes shit happen. So now you know who I am. You don't have to speak to me. You don't have to talk to me. Just know that I'm a person that makes things happen and I make things move. And for anybody that's watching this live, y'all might not know who I am, but just know that I'm a very important factor here in Florida. Very. You go ahead.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Bullies get beat. So I want to know what bully got motherfucking beat, because I
No. I didn't say we beat a bully. I didn't say we beat a bully. I say a bully can be beat. I never said we beat a bully.
Arrow.
Jasmine, allow her to speak, please.
Okay, you said I'm a bully, and bullies get beat. That's what you said. I'm a bully and bullies get beat. Ain't nobody motherfucking beat me. Somebody snuck me. If any motherfucking bitch in Florida feel that I'm a motherfucking bully and they want to motherfucking stand their ground with their motherfucking knuckles, I am here until motherfucking Friday. Y'all can meet me wherever y'all want to, and we can stand our ground with these knuckles. Because this is what bullies do. Bullies bully people and then eventually get beat up. But we can stand our grounds with our knuckles, and nobody don't need to pull out a gun because it would have been nothing. It would have been nothing for you to hit me, for her to hit me, sneak me on the side while I'm on my live and I'm talking, and then we square up and we fight. Because I don't have a problem with fighting anyone. I don't need my boys. I don't need my men. I don't need anybody. I'm going to stand my ground by myself when it comes to anything. I'm not a bully. See, the problem is, let me see what the problem is, right, baby? And see, and I've been telling my kids before I transfer from Gorgeous Gucci to Ms. Rahi that what it is when it comes to Florida and it comes to other states, okay? Y'all fab here in your state. But then when you have legends and icons that come from out of state, and then y'all come to other states, y'all sit back and y'all gag like, well, I'm of the year and I'm this in my state, but then I come here and they chop you. No, because you're not that in your state. But they let you through because it is your state, it is your hometown. And then y'all get mad when y'all come to New York, y'all come to Atlanta, y'all come to Chicago, y'all go to LA, Miss Thing. And these girls are chopping you because the girls are not their category. And no one is being real with them.
Kelly, you not real, but you get through the real. I'm not. You wasn't always fab in your ballroom career, Kelly. You never made a moment in ballroom, but you're an icon. You want to talk about it?
Hold on, John. Hold on. I'm gonna let you talk. Let her finish.
Let me sit here. See, first of all, let me tell you something.
No, say Harold, mute the panel.
I don't know. Harold, please mute the panel, Harold, please. Let me get my due. Okay?
I really didn't want to do this, y'all.
I can confirm that you will get the exact results that I did.
Once and for all. Let me break this down, okay? 27 years in the motherfucking game, bitch, and I'm not going no place, okay? I came here in ballroom, okay? Let me break down my history and my resume for you girls, okay? 27 years in the game. I came in this game as the naughtiest motherfucking butch queen up in motherfucking drag. I built my motherfucking name from my brand that everyone knows that speaks for itself still to this day. The legendary Mother Yuhor herself, to transition in to going and becoming a member of the iconic house of Miss Rahi, where I came into that house, my first initial meeting, telling them that one day I was going to be the mother of that house, and the girls did not want me to be a part of that house. What I said was true. I became the mother. I walked Butch Queen up in drag. I walked multiple Butch Queen categories and got chopped for them until I found my wig. Okay? And then I became legendary Butch Queen up in drag's realness. I have won Butch Queen up in drag's realness for the year multiple times in a row, Miss Thing. I am Butch Queen. I am Big Girl's Face 8 years in a row. Big Girl's Face. I am legendary Femme Queen Runway. I am legendary Femme Queen Face. I have had moments and $1,000 wins over girls that you girls may not think that I should have won. I have even came to Florida, if you don't know, Rodney was here and he can confirm, and have $1,000 face win in Florida over one of your girls here from Florida. Okay? So baby, you're not gonna sit here and then that's just my ballroom career. I've won Big Girls Runway, $1,000, many years. That's my runway stuff, okay? That's my ballroom stuff. Then I went from that to my sister, Jasmine, with Tom Blumenthal, from serving the kids to lessons with the icons, and to turning that into a whole motherfucking brand that you girls are now sitting on right now. This brand that you girls are sitting on right now, Tens of Chops. Hold on, let me tap my bag. Hold on, give me 1 second. This brand that you girls are sitting right here now on this new platform of Bingo, Tens of Chops. I'm the bitch that created this. Jasmine paid for it, but I was the face and I was the voice of this same platform right now. And then I went to prison for 2 years and came home and did my own whole motherfucking brand. And my whole brand is branded and LLC'd and everything with my brand. So I may not be a ballroom icon, but when it comes to social media and anything that happens in motherfucking ballroom, it is nothing that happens in ballroom that does not come to my motherfucking desk. I am the motherfucking vixen when it comes to social media, and that is exactly why I am the founding mother of the House of Gorgeous Gucci, and I am the icon, Kelly. Yes, Kelly. So for all you girls to sit back and want to talk about what Kelly did and how Kelly became this and how Kelly became that, my first status that I got was from the pioneer and icon, R.R. Chanel International, who deemed me legendary realness. My resume speaks for itself. No, I'm serious about my resume. You bitches can never come from my resume, and I don't need to call my resume out like some girls do, bitch, because my resume is what it is. And it's
girl, you just called it out.
I didn't need to call it out, but I called it out because I'm nobody. I'm not an icon and I'm not all these things, but I don't need to call my shit out.
Kelly. Okay, Kelly.
So Kelly, you said all that to say what?
Okay, listen.
I'm telling you exactly
so
why.
So just mute her like you muted him.
Okay.
Shut up, Maharia.
Like I said,
you shut up.
It is what it is.
You did? Okay, Kelly. Okay, but you always call somebody a non-factor. All the stuff you said has nothing to do with you walking on the
Kelly, I don't want to mute you.
I don't knock what you did. Yeah, you're funny. Yeah, you and MC Deborah read each other. Did all the aftermath, all that. But Kelly, you not foul in ballroom. You're not foul in real life. When it comes to walking past the crowd, you will not get by. You will get clocked as soon as you get out the car. Kelly.
So hold on, Don.
You really need to humble yourself.
So okay, so hold on 1 second. So hold on 1 second. So let's get to the point here. That's really the point of contention. That's the issue. The issue, so much, Kelly, seems like it's not so much like very, what your resume is, but the fact of the matter, people feel like, you calling them non-factors or being disrespectful to them, when basically you in their home, you in their environment. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of like tick people off or made them feel away. So, I mean,
Harold, I'm not gonna sit up here. Harold, I'm not gonna sit up here, and I don't know if Maharia took her live down, but I didn't take mine down. And you can go back and you can go and watch Maharia's live, baby. Don don't want to sit up here and try to paint this narrative, but his girlfriend already said on Maharia's live, it's on Maharia live. Please go back to it. That this shade with Kelly and Don came from Elgin Ball. His girlfriend said that on the live.
But that's go ahead.
So tell me what is it? What is it?
But you gotta ask him.
Harold,
ask him. Ask him.
I want to know which one is it. Kelly looked at him funny because he voted.
Kelly, hold on. Kelly.
My statement. Let me finish my statement. Is it Kelly looked at him some type of way and he felt that Kelly was trying it, or is it the statement that his girlfriend made that they was on together in the parking lot and it was because of Elgin Ball? Which one is it?
Hold on, Kelly. All right. Hold on, Don. Hold on, Don. Hold on. Since somebody said I didn't know how to mute the panel, go ahead, Don. There you go.
Okay, now if you go back to what I was saying when I was explaining to y'all about Kelly looking at me and her starting with me and all that, I never said that she did that and that made me mad and want to fight her. Didn't I say when she did that, I was ignoring it and I wasn't paying no attention, Harold, right? That's what I said, right?
Right.
So what I'm saying is she needs to stop saying I got this big problem with her because of a chop. Because if I did, when I felt like that, I would have started with her and I would have tried to have a confrontation. I didn't. I paid it. When her house was out there, if you go look at the videos, I was even going up for people in her house. I didn't care about that. I wasn't trying to start with Kelly. Kelly had that on her mind about a damn chop. I didn't. If I felt some type of way, it would have been went down before the ball when we was outside. I felt no type of way. I didn't think nothing was